The 20th.
The 20th.
Will be our top episode.
All right, dude.
12,000 listeners
Go.
are going to be like,
Okay.
I'm new. I'm listening.
Let's go.
I'm here. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Corey and Kevin Talk About Nothing. If you're tuning in for the first time,
I'm Corey.
I'm Kevin. And welcome to our podcast talk show.
Hello.
Yeah. It's like the double
for sure.
finger bang.
Yep.
Bang, bang.
Yep. So,
It's perfect.
it's there.
That's great. It's a signature move. You know, you have a catchphrase.
I do. Isn't that
That's
weird?
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
With these 12,000 listeners that we discussed earlier, they're all going to be like, hello. And like
Yes.
they're going to be walking up to strangers.
They're gonna be like, who is
and
this
giving
guy?
them the
But
double
then they
hello.
want to know.
Or even the welcome.
Yes,
The
exactly.
double welcome, you know?
Somebody walks
Nothing
in your
makes
house.
you feel more comfortable than somebody giving you a double welcome.
Yeah.
And welcome.
That's
Like,
true.
I'm doubly welcome.
You're gonna do it. You probably already have.
I already have. I have. It's come out. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa. The double. It's not my catchphrase to
It's fine.
start off, you know?
That's true. That's true. But
It's streets ahead. I'll tell you that.
you stole it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pierce Hawthorne. Because if you don't get it, well, your street's behind.
Your street's behind.
Yeah.
Streets.
So,
That's funny.
so
True.
you know, we typically start this thing off with like kind of like what we've watched throughout the week.
Yeah.
We did record like not too many days ago. So,
We did this.
so yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little
What'd you
bit.
fit in?
So I did. I don't know if I said it on the last podcast, but I did finish that. Actually, totally finished the end of
Devil
that.
Man Cry, baby.
Yes, there it
The
is.
title's in there now.
Yep, absolutely. So
Next step is just watching it.
Absolutely. Yep, exactly. So that's the only one
So
that's
it's
left.
good.
Well, so it was definitely good. I'm not going to hate
So
on
it's
anything. It's definitely worth a watch.
All
I'm not like I don't want to say anything. It's just it's not the ending that you kind of expect to have an ending in, right? So that's the kind of thing that like I mean it was kind of shocking.
So is it like just a mini series? Like it's not gonna have like a second season? or
I
anything?
don't think so. Unless then like the only way that's possible if there's new characters.
Got it.
Just because of like
Spoiler alert.
it's not though.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I'm
It's
just
not,
saying.
though.
It's,
All right.
it's not. So well, so that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say anything because that was not a spoiler. Just so
Got
you know.
it.
Okay. So
I did want to bring up something.
what's that?
Have you heard of I think it's gonna be a new Netflix show called The Squid.
No.
The Squid or Squid Games or Squid or I think it's called The Squid. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
But it really reminded me a lot of Alice in Borderland.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Because like there's these people that basically like the trailer was all these people owe a debt. They have like racked up so much money in debt that now they have to play these games in order to win a huge, massive fortune. But like it's definitely one of those like twisted mind games where people are dying left and right.
Yeah, it's called Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, dude, I'm like, man.
All right. I'm about to add that to my list.
Yeah. I was like, it looked intriguing. I was like, I loved Alice in Borderland.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Is there like an update on season 2?
Well, so it's funny because I'm
hit us with your knowledge, sir.
So there's definitely I'm pretty sure when I read that they were recording, but they have not. It has not. It just says it's beginning to record. That's essentially what it is.
Okay,
so they're
okay,
not
okay.
actually
Hey,
doing
that's
its release.
cool.
But what I love to hear about it, it's coming. Right?
Exactly.
So
it's on
that's
its
the
way.
thing.
I can
Exactly.
patiently wait
Yes.
for good content. Just
Exactly.
Like
100%.
anybody who's watched Ozark who's like, come on, season 4.
Yep.
Where are you?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I need
yes. Seriously, I cannot wait for more.
I need
So-
the birds.
Yes, I'm ready to see what happens here. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that show is phenomenal. If you guys have not watched that show and you want something,
Oh, come on.
well, Ozark.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What?
No, Alice in Borderlands.
Oh, Alice in Borderland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
my mind was still there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Alice in Borderland.
I'm telling
Absolutely.
you, it's a short
Oh
series.
my god!
That's
All
the
right, so
thing.
there is. So everything is very well acted.
Yes.
like it's actually incredible. Like
100%.
Like some of these people, this is their first time even acting, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
But the other part is it doesn't let up. Like, it's not like almost even censored in any way. Like, these games are violent.
Oh,
and I
violent.
feel like it's not a you root or are joyous of this violence. You feel like one of the gamers who is going through this and
trying
are
to survive.
terrified. Yeah,
exactly.
dude,
That's the thing.
like they captured that element so well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That like you're like ground floor with these people trying to survive.
It's crazy.
It is.
I'm like, just think about that in life.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just think about. I mean, you're like, that's literally what you're putting yourself into, because I think this is like a game-changing TV show, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, that's why like this put my mind in a totally different scenario.
That's
you
why
know
I
what
feel
mean?
like whatever Squid Game is, or like if maybe the content or where it came from is older than Alice in Borderland, whatever. I feel like Alice in Borderland worked.
Yes.
So like, okay, maybe this will work too. So like, I feel like Alice in Borderland has paved a way for like content like that, because it is definitely unlike anything I would ever expect.
Yes, and the thing is, it's just so, remember we talked about it to where I watched it in English and then you watched it.
Oh yeah, you watched it dubbed and I watched it in subtitles.
So at the very beginning, I ended up loving the character, so it didn't matter if I watched it dubbed or not dubbed.
Right.
But at the very beginning, you said about this acting, and because of the English, I thought the acting at the very beginning was horrendous because the way the lips are moving, and it was like this mind thing that I'm like, what is going on, right? So I hated it. Remember, like when the brother came in and they were talking while he's first playing the video game before the whole shutdown, like before he leaves.
Yeah, I could imagine. Like I just don't really watch dubbed over stuff, so like to me it would throw me off.
Well, it was so. terrible.
You even showed me a clip. On your phone, and I was like, it's just like, it's distracting.
Exactly. It's different because that's what you're expecting to watch. You know it's not like that.
It's not in its original form.
Exactly.
You know?
My Netflix is automatically on that point. It's actually, I had no idea it was even offered in subtitles. That's the funny part. I didn't know.
Which is like the original form, which is funny.
So I rewatched it in like their like the
subtitles.
Exactly. So when I rewatched it, and it was don't worry, it's the same principle. I got the same feel out of everything. I'm not saying that, but it felt better and more like natural.
It's definitely you definitely are giving more credit to the characters than the actor, because
absolutely.
Like,
I'm hearing them.
Yes,
like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm not hearing a person that's talking over it the entire time.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I can't do that.
Well, and I think
threw me off so bad. I'm like, there's no way. Yeah.
Yeah. So
just read. Use your eyeballs.
And listen, I'm not a guy that likes to read like that. You know, before now I do.
Well, yeah. Well, it's effortless.
Exactly.
As soon as the movie starts and you start doing it, it's like the combination is effortless.
For some reason, at first, when I first started doing it, just because I didn't want to have to do it, I hated it because I felt like it was taking me away from the movie. Because don't get me wrong, if it's a paragraph like this and there's a huge conversation going on back and forth, you're like having to watch a lot more of like the bottom, right? So that's why it bothered me. But now you just.
It's seamless. It is. It's wild the way it works, right?
So at first I just like
it's almost like you've watched the entire movie and you don't even remember if it was even subtitled.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because like it's just
different.
It's seamless. Yeah.
So it's awesome.
That's Parasite, right?
Oh, I'm telling you.
I feel like Parasite broke a lot of our friends into
100%.
like, oh wow, there's a lot of amazing content and that I have not watched because like.
My mind is here instead of anywhere out here. I'm telling you that you are 100% right. That Parasite put a parasite in my brain.
That's what, dude. It is. If you have not watched Parasite,
yes.
Then I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you want to watch 2 to 3 movies in one, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's impressive.
It's excellent.
So yeah.
Bong Joon-ho, I think, is the director, and he's done other movies. I can't exactly bring them up right now. I don't remember what they are, but phenomenal.
Okay.
I mean, that is
absolutely great.
I don't even know how you craft that to paper. Exactly. I don't know how you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just telling you, the emotional roller coaster you go on through the thing that is what actually impressed me, like the most throughout the entire thing. So even the subtitles, even everything else, it's just the way that thing made me feel at high times, down to like. Low, angry to sad.
Oh yeah, man.
To high to
like,
low. You're like
it's this whole roller coaster.
And then at the end, that it's you actually have like an ending that is like a good ending too, right? So like it's the full package of a movie.
It's the full package. Like it has like this open ending.
Yes.
Where like you can kind of just craft your own.
That's what's so sweet
and
about
it's like it's ours. It's yours.
You didn't force anything on me.
I love it. Dude.
Yes, you forced
so
nothing
good.
on me.
So good.
Yeah,
so good.
All right, so good recommendation. I got some good recommendation friends and family members. I'm just saying. My mind is this past couple years have blown away.
Oh
even games.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Even what?
Games.
Oh yeah, like moving on from like just
like if I was a Fortnite, basketball. I mixed in like Grand Theft Auto every once in a while.
Yeah,
just play something different. Call of Duty, obviously. You know what I mean. I've mixed in that to like. I've been playing some Destiny, man.
Nice, Destiny 2.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. I'm still playing it. I'm still enjoying it.
Hey, that's sweet, man. That's
I
very cool.
mean, I'm telling you, my mind. I had a lot of hatred towards it, and you know what makes me mad is it was because I think I was motion sick when I was a kid. Have you ever played that not Optimus Prime, Transformers, to where like for like PlayStation 2? Did you ever play that at all?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so literally you float out in the sky, right? So you are a machine that's flying from like planet, and then you fight out there, right? So the way that the screen moved, it literally made me motion sick. I threw up at my friend's house. I actually got sick.
Wow,
from
that's
it, and
crazy.
I'm like, so since that moment, I'm like, I can't play this game. I can't play space games because they're like
because something's
it's weird. I'm not gonna lie to you too.
Emotion.
Is that actually made me like not like space in general, just for no reason. But as a kid, I'm like, man, that made me sick. I hate space. I hate
space.
Well,
I hate planets.
Yeah, science sucks.
I'm out of here.
No, but so I really, but then like but all of a sudden though, I really the space thing went away quickly. I actually enjoy space, and
space is absolutely amazing.
Exactly. So like, don't get me wrong. So the space thing went away, but the spaceship games I won't play. All of a sudden, I play Destiny. I'm looking at all kinds of different games now.
Let's go.
Yeah,
for sure, man.
Because you're flying from planet to, like you're not flying, but you're going to planet to planet. You know what I mean? And at first I was like weird about
especially
fighting,
raids too, right? Everybody
so
joining together. Dude, that's why WoW was so fun.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Exactly. I know. Yeah.
Now, speaking of WoW, Amazon has a new MMO called you got something written on your hand? Ask Kevin about a new home.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Home,
Yeah. I think it is.
What it's called. And dude, it looks incredible. I know a lot of like during the first beta or alpha or whatever.
Yeah.
There was like a lot of complaints. There were a lot of criticism towards what they had, and so they took a little bit longer to craft something better. And I think the new beta is out, and they're supposed to be having the actual full game come out at the end of this month. And I'm like. It got me like, fall's coming.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah.
More game time's going to be there.
But Battlefield.
I know, but I haven't played an MMO in a while now. Yeah. And I'm like, I got the itch.
Yeah, because Destiny 2 is considered an MMO, right?
Yeah. You level up, you collect gear, you go on raids.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's an MMO. So to me, it's like a different kind of like because you're not like at least you're not doing like the crafting and you're not doing,
but it's a massive multiplayer online role playing game.
Yeah. So okay.
So it fits the requirements of.
I guess
right. Are there a ton of people online?
Yeah. What's that game called that's run by Amazon?
New Home.
That's what I could have sworn. Just typed.
It's not called New Home?
No, it's not. I'm saying that's what threw me off.
Interesting.
Oh wait, New Home game.
Let's see. Amazon.
Yeah, there it is. New Home.
Okay.
It's actually,
all right. I was like, wait a minute.
It's yeah. Okay.
Right. But yeah, it looks really good. Like the video game quality looks really good. It's an MMO. There's a bunch of crafting. I mean, it's just like gets me the itch. Man.
Yeah, it is coming though.
I know. Like it's.
That's crazy because I mean, like I said, man. I got me a laptop. And
for sure. Yeah, I wonder if there's like subscription fees, or if you have Amazon Prime. Like, I wonder if you don't even have a fee.
That would be wild. I mean,
I would probably rock that game
because
then it would be like whatever.
Yeah, because then if I played it,
I don't know. Yeah. No.
Anyways,
but yeah, there's Battlefield.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 coming out as well, so it's like
Yeah.
I gotta like there's time towards that as
It
well.
would, yeah, for sure, yeah. But at the same time, though, I mean, nothing. I mean, it just we would. I don't think any of our friends. I really don't think any of our friends plan on getting it because you just can't find a PS5.
Well, you can't
right now.
find a PS5.
So I'm the lucky one. Not lucky, but I have a PC, so I have another option that I can still buy and play, and we can play the upgraded information. Like, you know,
right,
upgraded
we can
stuff.
both play. Yeah,
Exactly. So that's the nice part about that. So that's where I'm like, to me, don't get me wrong, if I can find a PS5 still, I will try to still find a PS5. But also, I'm not going to lie, that's been making me so mad. I've spent so much time trying to find one. I've actually like kind of just.
Oh yeah, I
fell
mean
off the
it's
ball a
pretty
little bit,
disappointing
just
after a while, you know.
Yeah, just
like I would be the
annoyed.
same way.
So
I'd be very discouraged if I had to like pay a monthly fee just to be in line to get one.
Yeah.
Because now you're paying even more to even get one.
Yeah.
I think it's I don't know. I don't know what the excuse is, to be honest.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
I mean, I know there's a chip shortage.
Yes. Yeah,
but
yeah.
everybody's got a chip shortage.
Yeah, everybody.
You didn't anticipate stock
At all.
This thing came out last year.
2020. November of 2020.
Yeah.
So you've had yours almost for a solid year before
Dude,
I can even, still can't even find one.
Wow.
This
That's
man's
like
insane.
gold.
Well,
That's like an investment,
well, exactly.
right?
It's crazy. Well, that's why a coworker of mine was like, "Hey, man," he goes, "It's kind of crazy." He goes, "The other day," he goes, "For some reason, he made me mad at work." Okay.
Yeah.
So he was trying to make it up to me. So if he could find me a PS5, he was gonna be make up, right? So I'm like, all right. So you know, I mean, you definitely would have. I mean, I would have paid him for it. I'm not saying that, but if you found me one,
$1,200 you can find one.
well, exactly. Yeah. So if you really want, I'm not paying that. You
Yeah,
know, I'll give you
twice,
exactly. Give you store value.
yeah. Let's be clear.
For
Find me
sure.
store
Yes,
value prices.
Yes. But so
They'll sell it to you for $1,200.
he drove around to 5 different stores though, trying to find me a PS5.
So what did they tell him?
well, they laugh at him. He said every store I stopped at laughed at me. Do you know where at GameStop? And I was just shopping for my brother was picking something else up from there. Okay, and then we're at the counter. We're just joking, and then I'm like, hey, so when are you guys getting a PS5? And I said it all funny, and the entire crew broke out in laughter. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, then I got serious. I'm like, do you guys have any date? They're literally not giving us dates whatsoever. We don't know release dates. Us as a store, because they don't do it in store. Everything's online.
Well, right, yeah.
So they're like, we'll find. Like, don't get me wrong though. We'll find out like a day or two beforehand. But also, I think they think it could be a data breach because all I have to do is go to my Twitter or my Facebook and say, hey.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I mean?
exactly. Yep,
So,
yep,
but
yep.
now the only problem is they get in trouble because if it's not released by the company first, blah 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 blah. It's like
Yeah.
there's a
Oh,
whole
yeah,
big scheme.
absolutely,
Not
yeah.
a scheme, but like
You're
a
not
whole
even
big
allowed to
process.
open boxes until
Exactly,
like certain
yeah.
dates and stuff.
So, because I know that when I worked at a movie place,
yeah.
we get brand new movies.
Oh, you'd be
even as an
yeah.
employee, I'm not
You'd
allowed
probably
to take it
be
home.
fined.
Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong though. Nobody comes in and
So
checks.
stop me.
Well,
Oh,
exactly.
there's cameras in every box. They
What?
report directly back to the studios.
That's crazy. I mean,
My friend got fined $10 million. He's still in prison. No, I'm just kidding.
I did get fired because of camera system too. That's kind of funny.
You're like, well, there is a camera.
Yeah, there is a camera.
Just not in the
system.
boxes.
Yeah, for sure. All I was doing was skipping calls, man. My company's going out of business. They want me to call everybody, try to bring business back to the store. I'm calling people. They're like, sir, I'm out here camping. It is Saturday morning, and you're calling me to come rent a movie. I'm like,
Yeah?
yeah. So you have a free rental? You want to come pick it up?
Yeah.
And that's the
You
thing.
can even run a DVD player.
Exactly. So, but this is the thing that blew my mind about that. I'm calling them to give them a free rental. I know to bring them into the store, but you lost $5 by me trying to bring this customer back in the store for you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And especially because they don't care if they take that thing home. What's going to happen to them?
Yeah.
So now they got a $10 movie that we spent $10 on for free
Yeah.
because I called them. That's the thing that bothered me. So I skip
And then they
them.
never return it, and then it doesn't matter anyways, yeah.
Yep. So like, Corey, how'd you make 6 phone calls in a second? That was the question I got. I'm like, oh.
I'm really quick.
Yeah, well, they said they had it on camera. You just tapping the button. I'm like, oh yeah,
That's so cool,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. So I'm like, well,
Can't
there's
argue with
nothing
it.
I can do. Yeah,
you
so,
can't
I
argue.
mean,
So you don't accept that?
exactly.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, so I'm not that quick.
Yeah, that's pretty
Got it.
funny.
They didn't know I was Flash, so I really made all those phone calls. Exactly. I actually walked to their house.
You like left voicemails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what they don't know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Anyways,
I
yeah.
got their address.
Yep.
I ran to their house. Actually talked to them in person real quick. Probably didn't understand it because they were like, huh?
Oh yeah. What?
Did somebody break into our house?
Yeah.
That's what you got fired for.
Yeah.
You broke into a customer's
Well,
house.
they didn't like that either.
Actually,
so-
you were like taking people out of their homes and bringing them to the store. That's what you wanted, right?
Instead of calling them, I brought them in.
I brought them in. Whoa, how did I get
Yeah,
here?
how do we
Might
get-
as well rent the movie while I'm here. Yeah. Speaking of movies, though, did you like watch anything?
No, I watched Civil War again.
Captain America: Civil War.
I got it.
That movie is just so.
I'm telling you, it's so good.
That's just a phenomenal film, man.
When you meet Black Panther in that thing.
Oh, dude,
It still got me in like the sweet, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why it gets me every single time, man.
Hey, dude, that's. I just remember when I watched this, and I'm like, why isn't this like an Avengers movie? This is like, I know it's Captain America: Civil War, but. I mean, it like just shows you like Captain America is like the captain of the group or whatever. But I love that line from Iron Man when he's like, or Tony Stark when he's like, "I design, build, pay for everything, and he runs the show." You know,
yeah. Yep.
You know, Captain's the guy with the plan.
Yep. So yeah.
But anyways, so Captain America: Civil War.
Yes.
You meet Spider-Man.
Yes. So Tony, there is so much in that movie.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That I'm like, I gotta watch it.
Vision Unleashed.
Well, with Spider-Man's preview coming out, have you watched the new Spider-Man trailer?
No, just because like I'm still waiting to watch the movie. I'll watch the movie.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe I'll watch
hoping you would say
this
I
week.
watch the movie. Yeah, you should.
No, man, we did watch an additional movie. That
you did? What'd you watch then?
What did I watch?
Yeah, what'd you watch?
We watched the Paw Patrol movie, or Paw Patrol the movie.
Okay, all right. You and Clem?
Okay, and Mom.
Oh,
it was excellent. It was a
okay.
family fun time, and I'll tell you what. We'll get to this later. Way better than the last 3 movies that we've watched, right?
Heard that.
Kid you not, way better. I enjoyed this movie way better.
So can I borrow it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's on Paramount, man.
Okay, done.
Man. It was so fun, man. Clem was just loving it the whole
that's
time.
awesome. Yeah.
Captures her attention because she just absolutely loves these guys, you know?
Yeah.
So it was fun to see them in like a bit of a longer type thing. There's like this extra layer of drama to it. You learn a backstory of Chase, and it's pretty funny, man. All the characters that make their way into it and everything.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a good time. Yeah.
So I mean, because I seen the toys and stuff today, so so when I seen the toys, I seen the collection she's got. So she showed me. You know, she had to make sure.
Oh yeah, she shows them off. Man.
Yeah, so she's very very excited. But so I just know. I mean, I asked her. So what I did is when you guys were cleaning up, when she showed them to me, I asked her what every single one's name was, and she knew every name, every car. And then this is the way I think that's so funny. When she said it to me too, she's almost like don't you know?
Yeah, right.
This is so funny.
Oh yeah, this is well-known knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then puts it in there, right? It's just so funny, man. I just love it. So, anyways, it's really cool. I've actually really enjoyed it. That was my whole point.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sure,
oh
dude.
my god,
that's awesome. Man.
She is loving it when she's just like racing these guys around. Or she had this fun conversation. It was like, "Hi, I'm Zuma." No, I'm Zuma. Oh, okay. Hi, Zuma. You know, it's just like. Crafting this whole world in her mind and imagination. I just love it. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then I get so like bottled up because like I'm just a kid at heart.
Well, yeah,
truly,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And so like I was seeing her play. I'm like, okay, I'm playing now.
Yep, I mean,
Daddy's coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm,
Captain Helicopter.
Yeah, hey, Clem, let's go rescue some. You know, I love it. I love it. So it's so much fun. So yeah, we watched the Paw Patrol movie. Now, I'll tell you something though. One of Jessica and I's favorite show came back for season 3. Now it's interesting. This show is not very popular anywhere else in the world, but America loves this show. It's a Netflix show. It's the show I've talked about before, and they churned this season out relatively quickly.
I you just talked about season
exactly
2
because I'm like season 3 is going to be coming, and it's like, well, it's here. And so we watched a few episodes, maybe like two. I think we might have gotten through 2.5 episodes. Oh, it's so good.
Really? So I haven't
like
watched
the
Stargate
twists
at all.
and turns that like happen. I'm like, you can't anticipate things. Actually, it was really funny though.
Okay.
I called something. So in this episode, I said these people got voted off or whatever, and I said this would be, it would be awesome if they gave them a second chance.
An intelligence.
So it was a team, and they played as just one of those people, and then they could like work together on just at least the one profile.
Oh God! Okay,
All right.
okay.
And then,
because I forgot it's texting that nobody sees.
Right,
okay,
exactly.
So I had to
Just
think
see
about
the
it again.
picture. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. Yeah. Okay.
So then they got voted out. So it was like, well, it'd be sweet. Invite them back, but reverse it and put her picture up.
Oh.
Let the other one get a chance, because since it's the team.
Yeah.
They wound up giving these people a second chance, but they did something totally different.
Oh God. Okay,
And you cannot intend. And I'm like, I thought it was cool because I'm like, oh, they're giving him a second chance.
Yeah.
I'm a genius. I can write for the show. And then they put an extra twist on that. And I'm like, okay, they're good. Yeah, they're good. Shyamalan twists everywhere. All right. I mean, it was
fool.
It is so much fun. It's called The Circle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it's so good, man.
That's awesome.
I don't care what you say. If you don't watch Circle, it's so strategic. I'll tell you. I do. Like, I go on every time, right? The Circle's like, if somebody ever walks over, you ever watch The Circle? Okay, yes.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
My favorite character is Shuby. He's from season 1. I'm pretty sure he won season 1.
They don't play the same characters, right?
What's that?
No, that's not the same. It's all new characters every time. Right?
Yeah, it's every
Okay,
season.
okay.
It's a whole new character, and there's characters that leave because they're voted out, and then like new characters come in.
Oh.
There's like there's levels of depth that there could somebody could leave and come back as a whole new profile. I mean, there's
how okay
because the producers and the people behind the show are like masterminds of like pulling the strings. The one thing I thought was genius is because so you can start private conversations with people.
Yeah.
There's a general chat that's open certain times. All right. Anyway, I know I'm going on and on about this damn show. The Circle. Check it out. Netflix season 3. Anyways, so you can have private chats. We as the viewers know about these private chats, so we know if somebody has not reached out to anyone or not. Well, we knew that this lady had not reached out to anyone else, so something that had happened. I'm like, well, that's actually perfectly planned because we know she didn't reach out to anyone. Something could be swapped in or out regardless. Because nobody would know. She never reached out. There's never that personal touch. There's only the general chat. So I'm like, there's a level of thinking in the show that's wild.
Okay.
And it was really funny because Jessica's like, it's just like a mindless show that we like to watch. And I'm like, no, it's not. You know how amped we get because of the strategic stuff that's going on in this show? I mean, it's so much fun.
For some reason, when you first started talking about it, I thought you were going to tell me something about like challenges. I thought it was almost going to be like the show, the challenge a little bit.
There are challenges, but I mean, they're all in their apartment, so they're just like not like
physical. Gotcha. Okay, but so there's
escape death challenges.
Got it. Okay. All right. So
all right, stick a fork in the socket and see how long you can hold.
Yeah. All right. So
that one died. All right. Bad game. Bad game. Anyone who's still holding, let go.
Yeah, please.
Let go. Oh no, they're all dying.
Yeah. Why is his wife grabbing him off? No, she's dying.
Oh no, she's dying. No. All right. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Show.
Bad show.
Yeah.
One episode. Who's gonna win? Oh, the first challenge goes on.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Oops. The person didn't stick the fork in the socket.
Actually, we lost because we go to jail. Hey, you guys are responsible for like 12 deaths. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, we get it. Bad idea.
Yeah. They got me.
Yeah, The Circle. It's like way more in depth of like a psychological and a strategic point
it's on
rather
the other
than
side.
Yeah.
Instead of a physical thing.
Yeah,
it's
all a mental game because people come in catfishing, so they have to keep that persona up every chat. They can't let up on like slippage on like verbiage and stuff, which gets people all the time.
See that in my brain, I was thinking
I could never do the catfishing because like
you can tell right away.
Yeah, like there are people that are going to be like, something's off.
Yeah,
and I would rather just play straight up if I were ever on the show. I'd rather play straight up.
Don't let him lie to you.
And then today, we even had like an idea because I'm like, oh, like I would definitely like go as myself fully. I'm married, everything, right?
Yeah.
Married, kids, because then like you don't have to flirt on the show. That takes a whole different strategic. You could just be friends. Which is like I feel like almost a better position. Oh, dude. Anyways, I guess gave away my whole game plan, so I'll never get on the show.
Exactly,
now.
Idiot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Kevin must be playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he'll win. But dude, it's such a fun show. Clearly, I just spent like I think 15 minutes talking about it.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I slept for 10.
Just well, kidding. It's excellent. I'll talk about it just to myself.
That's fine.
But I was so pumped with how quick it came out. So like we definitely were like, Clem's taking a nap. All right, slam through like an episode.
Yeah.
All right, a second episode.
Are they hour 40, like 45-minute episodes?
I feel like they're about 45.
Okay.
Yeah. They're definitely longer than a half an hour. I don't think they're longer for an hour.
Do they rate shows like that too, like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff, or is that just movies?
No, it should be shows as well.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So let's see. It's called The Circle. Yeah,
The Circle.
Let's just see real quick. Let's just see what other people think about it. All right. Yeah. The Circle.
I mean, it's crazy. Like I was saying, like over the world, it's not that popular.
That's crazy.
But here, I mean, we love like our reality TV here a lot too.
Yeah, let's say we're
pretty low.
Yeah. No, really high, 81.
Oh, really?
81.
Oh, okay. The way I know you think it's a good switcheroo there because I'm like, do I like a TV show that's like a 13%?
I mean,
it falls in line with the garbage we've been watching.
Yes, I know. Dun, dun, dun. It got a 7.3 on IMDb and 86 of Google % likes. I'm telling you, it's big time.
It's big time.
It's big time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun
for sure. All right, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I take your rating, high.
It's
Google though.
Yeah, but really, I'm going off of Google. Yeah, no, I get it. Dude, it's like it's not just because it's like reality TV, because it is funny. These people are alone for a certain amount of time. And so you just see goofy stuff, and then you see like their real personalities come out, and and then having to try to like keep up with facades if they are.
Yes, yeah, got you. Okay,
so it's like just fun for like a psychological standpoint, whole. It's a whole strategic standpoint. It's just very fun. So, anyways, that's out.
All right.
Other than that, we watched the movie. Now the funny part is like well, when we get to that part, I'll tell you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
When do you want to talk about the movie?
I mean, I honestly, I don't think I watched anything else besides.
So no time like the present then? Oh, so besides football.
Got it. I watched the Browns. I did want to say that.
Did they win?
They did not win.
Oh, okay.
It makes me so mad.
Didn't I predict them to win?
What you did? You said they won 12-0. Your future tells us wrong.
So this wasn't a preseason game. This was a real game.
This is a real game.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Maybe that's next year.
Oh,
too
far in the future.
It's always next year. Yeah.
Knew it. Knew it. He was. But no. But no. I mean, really, we played a good game. What happened is our defense just kind of. We didn't give up. The Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. So,
I gotcha.
But that's the thing. We went into halftime beating the Chiefs. We were up. I think it was. I think we were up like 15 points going into halftime. So I think it was like 25-10 or something. So we actually we were doing well, right?
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, Mr. Mahomes comes out, and he's a young quarterback, but his throwing ability and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, but It was insane. You know how quarterbacks throw, right, dude? They throw like this, right? This guy could throw 60 yards this way, 60 yards this way. He could throw 10. So what he's doing, there's actually a perfect video to where our defense, where the camera is, okay, so the defensive guy's like, all right, say the defensive guy's pushing out here. You have the offensive line, defensive guy, and then the quarterback. Yeah. And then the linesman's legs are out this way. His leg is out this way. His arm is out this way. And then the linesman's arm is out blocking him because that's his job, right?
Yeah, right.
You can't see Patrick Mahomes. All you see is an arm go sideways and whip it 15 yards down the line for a perfect toss.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's how great.
Impressive,
that's how great this guy is. I mean, I know you're not a big football guy, so you can't picture it, but I'm like,
I can picture it.
It's super sweet. So
that is sweet. That is very cool.
But anyways,
sounds like I need to watch more highlights than
you do
full games.
Exactly. If you seriously
is there like the ability to do that where you could just watch the highlights?
Do you know I'm a huge basketball fan, but basketball because it comes on too late or too early, I didn't get to watch it like live games all the time. I probably watched 95% of the season off. It's called House of Highlights. Every single game, man, you can actually watch. So I watch. It's a 10 to 15 minute version of the game.
Whoa!
Every time.
That's pretty cool.
So I get home while eating dinner or cooking dinner. I got the highlights on. So I'll get 2 or 3 games in a row. By the time I cook, eat.
You're well educated on the sporting universe.
Exactly.
You just gave away your secrets.
What? Well, that's yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna start doing that and blowing everybody's mind. Yeah. Did you know the Indians went?
Did you see?
Oh wait, they're not the Indians anymore. What are they?
The Guardians.
Guardians. That's right. Apologize. Yeah, I'll just start blowing everybody's minds. Oh, but I gave away my secret.
See?
Well, they're not listening, so I'll still be able to blow somebody's
No,
mind.
I'm sending it to him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, check out this clip.
Hold on. Did you get that?
Hey, what's that website again?
House of Highlights.
House of Highlights, and it's not like a hairstyling.
Nope.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's where you have like these frosted tips. Like, no.
Yeah, I swear I'm watching sports.
So you get all your sports.
Yeah, actually, just because I'm there all the time, he plays.
It's
on the TV.
Only running highlights. Yeah, that's pretty genius.
That's funny. That's awesome.
Well, all right. Well, then, we'll just get into this movie then.
Okay, sure. Oh yeah, I'm done.
It was called Beckett.
With David Washington, right?
John David Washington.
So I don't know why. I never call him John. I just call him David Washington. I don't know why.
Well, that's not him though.
I know.
He's John David Washington.
Okay, I know. I don't know why. I
you
always
could call
do
him
that.
like John Washington.
You see, that's better. I just for some reason David Washington sounds so much better.
Maybe
to me.
he
I always
goes by
call him
David. I don't know. His name's Protagonist
I'll call him.
Tenet.
No, I'll call him.
Yeah, I'll call him. Hold on. Hey, John.
Yeah, John or David.
Or David.
Which one do you like?
Or Washington. Do you want? Hey, which name do you want? Mr. Washington.
Yeah, JDW.
What would JDW do? I'd wear that bracelet.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll never do a movie like this again.
Seriously.
He's far too talented to be in this.
Seriously.
So I had while watching this movie called Beckett on Netflix, which it's not in their top, top being watched stuff. It's not being recommended at all. I had to search for it.
It actually blew my mind.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this movie's not that old. So as we found out with Reminiscence, the name is just not enough for me to fully give myself to saying it's a good movie. Reminiscence was not
for sure
that good.
Yeah,
I'll say Reminiscence was actually higher on my list than Beckett and The Vault.
Yep.
I'll tell you, The Vault is better than Beckett. Okay? So it's funny because Rotten Tomatoes has it reversed.
Yeah.
They have The Vault higher rated. That's a 57.
Yeah.
Then Beckett's like a 46.
Yep.
And then whatever.
That was bad.
Reminiscence was
Reminiscence
37. It was. It was like a
I think you're
37.
right. Yeah.
So I would say Reminiscence was kind of like, just because of concept wise, I enjoyed that more.
Yeah. Exactly. Concept 100%. Yeah.
The Vault, at least it was a heist. At least there was some complexity to it and stuff.
So it's still
at least there was dialogue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of just watching a guy run through the woods, run down a mountain, run on the street.
Yeah, it was. I just couldn't I mean, this guy had to train in marathons before he played.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, he ran across whatever city.
Yeah, he ran through so much terrain.
Yeah,
they're
crazy.
like, you'll never get there by walking, and he basically does.
And the thing is, this is what makes me mad about the entire situation. Okay,
it's so boring.
Well, all right, and then, I mean, John David Washington's a good actor. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
But there's even certain parts where I felt like his acting was even kind of
he knew.
Yeah, he just
knew
was
he
not,
didn't have to give it at all.
This was a couple parts. I'm like, man,
this was part of a contract that he's like, oh man,
yeah.
So this was my original thought watching this movie. I'm like, I felt like this is during COVID. They were stuck in this foreign country, Greece, and they made a movie.
Maybe 100%.
Because it felt like they filmed it over a weekend. It felt like they filmed it over
Yep.
It just did not have much production value. It just was boring and slow.
I could not honestly believe.
Yeah.
The pace of this, and actually, I want to ruin the movie because I just don't want to tell people to watch this.
I'm telling you, don't watch it.
Yeah, seriously.
Beckett, it's a boring movie.
So this is the thing I hated about it. Okay, so the very beginning, so cliche to me. The driving.
Oh yeah.
They set everything up to where I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it happens. You barely get to see anything of it.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and he doesn't talk much. He's not crying much. He just wants to go back.
Yeah, he just wants to take her, or and go back or whatever. But yeah, it was so what. I'm all right, I get he went back
well, yes,
to the scene, but
that's
wait. How did you know he was going back? So, okay, he was being tailed. So, like, this is a huge deal. Didn't you already move the person?
Exactly.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 100%.
So, like, what? Like, I didn't get it. I'm like, wow, he's worth a lot of money because that's a lot of manpower and stuff to go after.
Yeah.
For something he's like that you literally brushed off in the police station.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It was like, and then at the end, I'm like, well, I won't say that, but I'll tell you that later. I'm like, it's still kind of a piece of crap. But
Who?
It was like John David Washington's character.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
cool. Anyways, we'll discuss
Yeah.
that. I don't want to totally
exactly.
ruin it.
Yeah,
although
I'm
I'm on your page.
Exactly.
Like, I kind of want to do because it's like it's not good.
It's not. It's just not. It's just not. So
it was all right. So this is how boring it was. We're watching it, and it's so slow, and there's minimal dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, no dialogue. And there's, like, stretches where it's, like, nothing. And even the music is, like, nothing. And then they have some, like, weird, like, some jazzy part where I'm like, what are we watching?
Seriously. Yeah.
Like, this was so weird. So, we both fell asleep. And at the end, I kept going in and out because I'm, like, forcing myself, like, stay awake to this boring movie because even the ending is so boring.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm like, I'm trying to stay awake, and then I wake up, and I'm like, oh, it's not even at the credits. It's at the menu where like you could pick the next three things or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I couldn't even last like that. So then today we went back and we're like, oh, okay, we'll go back to what Jessica had last remembered.
Oh yeah, okay.
We only had 18 minutes left of this movie.
Okay.
And where I had kept dozing out was only the last minute. I'm like, I couldn't figure out because I'm like, okay, I watched up to here, and then the movie ended. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was there more?
It's even more boring. I'm like, we're like going to fall asleep from rewatching this.
Yes. There wasn't more after the credits, right?
No.
Okay. See.
It was a bad movie.
It was bad.
It was the lowest on my list.
I'm sorry.
And I love John David Washington.
That's actually one of the reasons. It was a new movie that came out, and
Yeah.
it was actually on some sort of list that all of a sudden came out. I don't know if I went to must with the new releases because
Watch the newest bad movie.
seriously, I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
It was on. It must have been on Netflix or something because those three movies. I'm like, oh wow, okay, let's perfect. You know, bad, and bad.
Yeah, it's like
Dude,
it's like
ridiculous.
I'll give like with Reminiscence. It's like I wanted so very badly to enjoy the film. I love Hugh Jackman,
Yes,
right?
100%.
But I just have to give it up. It's not that great of a movie.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. I love John David Washington, but he's definitely not enough to make me love this movie. That movie sucked.
Yeah. Man, we're not on a good streak of new movies.
We're not.
Do you
I
know.
know.
Do you know what the first one before that one was? I just had to remember. Sweet Girl.
Oh my God, we are on a
Dude,
string of bad
we've
movies.
got
That's why when I watched Paw Patrol, the movie today, I'm like, finally,
A good movie.
a good movie.
Yep.
It's an hour and 14 minutes.
And not
a
that I'm
good,
rewatching.
quick flick.
Yeah, not that I'm rewatching either, right? That's
I
the thing.
rewatched it. We rewatched it. I know.
But like
Right.
Civil War. That's
that's
I know how
dude.
great it is.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
rewatch it.
It's
You know what I mean? That's the thing.
So
So
good.
we got to come up with something better because I'm sorry.
So
John
let's
David
take
Washington.
Sean's cue. We enjoyed Mandy, so we know
Okay.
that
All right.
we enjoy that style.
Yes, I'll give you that.
And this is kind of like, I think, produced by or same kind of studio type of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's going to be at Color Out of Space.
Yeah.
So, why not? Let's try that one out. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now.
Okay.
Is what
So I'm just gonna give you, because it came out in 2019. I'm just gonna give you like the Rotten Tomatoes, and just because so you can see it. Okay. An 86%.
excellent. Okay.
So
good.
that's what I'm saying. So like we're not. I
Good.
don't think we're gonna go into a bad situation.
Good. All right.
I'm not gonna tell you the rest of the numbers. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
But yeah. So
I mean, it's another Nick Cage flick
is,
too, and I'm
yeah.
like, hey, I can always have more Nick Cage movies in my life.
so for some reason when he started talking about it to me the one time, I remembered one scene, but I think it might have been in the preview. That's where I think that like because he kept talking about it, I'm like, man, like why does that scene sound so familiar with him in there? I don't want to talk about it because I don't know if it's in the preview or not. So I don't know if I've seen part of the movie like it was on TV or something.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to say anything just in case it's not. But I mean, because it seems like it's a pretty big part of the movie, you know. So I'm hoping I didn't. But
There's a movie that Jessica and I watched a while ago, and for some reason, this Color Out of Space. I thought I'd seen this movie because I got it confused, but there's this movie called Upstream Color. It's this 2013 sci-fi drama, because it's like, colors in it for some reason. And this is a trippy movie.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It was, but this one's got an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes as well.
Really?
Yeah, Upstream Color. It's a wild movie, like where like this couple are like accidentally blending their lives together, like that's not from your childhood, that was from my childhood type of thing, Like,
oh, wow.
And then like it was really weird. I remember a lot of scenes with this main character diving into this pool and picking up a pebble and taking it out of the pool, diving into the pool, taking pebbles out of the pool, and also like people recording some sounds to make like music out of it.
Oh,
it was a wild movie, man. Upstream Color. I would be down to rewatch that one at some point. Speaking of that, we were talking about Rival last time. I loved it, and Prisoners. So they're on the voodoo now.
I gotcha.
Also, a movie called Buried. Hit us up if you've seen the movie Buried with Ryan Reynolds.
Did we talk about this last time?
Yes. No, we talked about this the other night.
Yes. Okay.
Because I feel like Jessica and I watched this movie, and it's a very high rated on the
on the Rotten
Tomatoes too. That's a 2010 Ryan Reynolds film. Hour and 35 minutes, and it's at 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's phenomenal, and it all takes place in like a coffin.
Wow.
And like the entire movie. Yeah. Oh, it's incredible. It's like one of those movies that like I'm surprised people don't talk about it more because like Ryan Reynolds has like a real big wisecracking career right now.
Yep.
But like he doesn't always
play that.
Yeah, like this.
That's why I can't picture Ryan Reynolds being in it. I mean,
it is so good, and I'm like, man, like you know what?
Is it like
came up in my mind the other day. It was on sale, so I'm like, I'm getting it, and I'm like, I'm gonna rewatch it because I'm like, man, I remember that being like, got your like,
yeah,
huh? It's wild. It's really good.
Was it
Buried? Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, there's other people in the movie.
Yeah,
but
how long did it come out?
2010.
Because I don't know why it's like,
ago, bro.
Yeah, it's like a ringing a bell that like when it first came out, that somebody talked about a movie, that somebody being in a movie where it's like it's inside a coffin. I just for some reason you said that it's ringing a bell.
Oh man.
But I don't. I mean, I would have been 20 years old. I'm just trying to think of like where I would have been in life.
Yeah,
that,
right.
I'm
like, would I have watched that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I definitely watch it. I'll tell you that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's for sure.
That goes along with if you have to Google it. You
exactly.
Watch
for sure.
it,
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah.
You watch that one, you're like, oh yeah, man. Like,
I remember that.
I had myself a panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent.
So, all right. So, Color Out of Space is what we're gonna watch, right?
Color Out of Space.
All right.
Nick Cage flick.
Yep.
Seems interesting enough to me. I'm definitely down.
He talked it up a lot. So,
yeah, for sure,
let's
sure.
See.
So we'll take it off the list.
Another one I want to add to our list. Okay.
Yes.
Is the new one called Kate?
Oh yeah, we just saw the preview. I mean, I've seen the preview before for it, but it's now on Netflix.
Yeah, it's now on Netflix, and it's a #1 in USA today. So
number one.
So that's what I'm saying. So
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. That's her name, right? Ramona Flowers.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
She's also. You watched Swiss Army Man, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I know there's a lot of recommendations, especially after last episode. But Swiss Army Man, between Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe. It's not a comedy. All right, it's a comedy, whatever. Yeah. But it is one of the most beautiful, poetic, creative movies I've ever seen.
It's phenomenal.
The entire soundtrack is all made out of their voices. It's not any instrument. It's incredible.
Wow.
Oh my God, I love that movie. We've watched that movie so many times. We'll just throw that movie on.
Did I tell you my honest?
It started with a fart joke, but anyways.
Well, yeah, but do you know that I started that movie not knowing what they meant by a Swiss Army Man? So this entire time,
I mean, I wouldn't know either.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, except for yeah,
because it's Swiss Army knife, so like it makes sense. But if you think about it, but at the same time, I'm like, what is going on? The guy's carrying a dead man in his backpack. Just on his back.
Shooting rocks.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm like, what?
Using a compass?
Well, yeah, so, yeah, see? I mean, like I said, but don't be wrong. It was funny. Like, I laughed at parts but at the same time, the premise of the movie, I was super confused. And I actually, I like Googled this. I'm like, what is like happening, right? And it comes up and says Swiss Army man like Swiss Army knife. I'm like, oh, boom, and then the whole movie just rang a bell to me. I'm like, here we go. I've actually rewatched it like a couple days later just to get back the full effect of it. Everything,
right,
just
like,
knowing.
I don't know what the hell I'm watching right now.
What happened?
I love Paul Dano. Paul Dano's a hell of an actor. I mean, he's gone toe to toe with the great Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood. I mean, Paul Dano, excellent.
Wait, hold on, Paul Dano?
Yeah, he was like the preacher type of dude in There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis. He makes him say like he's like abandoned his boy, all this stuff. But anyways, yeah, it's a great flick.
He's in Prisoners too.
Yeah.
So I knew that was
the guy. Oh man, yeah. I'm telling you, like, if I were Paul Dano in that scene with the hammer, I truly would have been like, Hugh Jackman, are you gonna hit me?
Yeah. You know he's gonna be the new Batman too, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's the Riddler. I'm so excited because he's so good. Like, he's an interesting character. Like, he's an interesting actor. He's not. I don't know. I like his work. I'm very excited. So Color Out of Space, and then you wanted to add what again? Oh, Kate. Yes, Mary. That's how we got onto that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm not
Mary
saying
Elizabeth Winstead.
Add Kate to
she
the
plays
list.
Huntress in Birds of Prey, which I have not watched.
No. Wait, what's this guy's name here?
Paul Dano?
No, I was thinking of Daniel Radcliffe. That's the name. Yeah. What did you say?
Paul Dano?
No, but then you said something. Did you say Daniel Radcliffe?
Well, yeah, Daniel Radcliffe's in Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
He's the body.
That's what I'm saying. But for some reason, I didn't think you said his name. That's what
I said. Paul Dano, and Daniel Radcliffe.
Gotcha. Are you sure?
And yes.
Okay.
We'll rewind this later, and I'll prove
because I didn't hear I did for some reason. I'm like, no, his name is not. I thought you were saying something. Anyways, remember what we said about the very beginning of the podcast? Smart.
Oh, come on.
Super smart.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. We'll let him feel that way. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Ramona Flowers.
Yeah.
She is in that movie. Kate. The previews, I mean, she looks like a badass.
For sure. It looks good. And Woody Harrelson's, I think, I just think that's going to be pretty sweet.
Yeah. So I'm down to give that a shot.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to add it on the next week? Or do you want to do it this week?
Let's do a double.
Do a double? Double header?
Do you think you could do it? Do you think you can muster upstream color? I was going to just confuse the two again. Color Out of Space. And Kate?
I definitely could.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm just saying I don't like
definitely could.
Well, I don't have no shows that are like on like mid-season or anything right now. I got nothing like that. Yeah. So I literally, cause I may watch The Circle or something. But I mean,
dude, whoa! If you do, talk about it. Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
All right, but I really, for some reason, I don't know why, but it's one like I'm like in a mood recently. Like there's nothing that's why I watch Civil War again. Not that like I don't want to do that.
It's
just like that's like not like I know I want to watch Succession, but do I want to get into a series?
Oh my god, well, yes! Succession is so good. You'll laugh. I mean, there's laughter in it. It's so good. It rivals certain top names. I love Succession.
We'll think about it. Let me look at the Rotten Tomatoes real quick.
Oh yeah, why don't you consult your online community here? Okay, tell me exactly what it has to be in the 90s. Succession. Tell me it, and don't you dare lie.
Rotten Tomatoes doesn't even have it rated.
Oh, what?
It's weird.
You're a liar, right?
No, I swear.
That's a weird thing, right?
Yeah, it's part of that. Terrible. I'm just kidding.
That doesn't make any sense. There's 2 seasons, man.
There's actually season 3 coming out. Probably.
I know. I can't wait. It's in October, and I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for it. Succession, Rotten Tomatoes, 90%.
Yeah,
there's no average. Yeah, that's interesting. It's the average audience score. Yeah. There's no
Rotten Tomato. But the funny thing is, I think I've watched the first season of this.
Well, you probably didn't pay attention.
Because it goes to the dinner table. Yeah, I definitely have. The
entire first season of it?
Yeah, because the son wants to take over the father's
yeah, that's like business. The first episode, sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
First few episodes, there's a lot more that happens.
Okay, bro, whoa.
I know. I take Succession very seriously.
Sounds like it.
I love that show. I cannot wait for season 3. I'm so excited.
I'll take a look at it because it'll be on my HBO. So just, if it sounds like I'm on season 6 or something, I mean episode 6 or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
know what I mean? So it'll tell me. So I'll look at it tonight.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, that show. The characters in that show, the acting in that show is awesome.
It's crazy that I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive I've watched some of it, and it's not ringing a bell to me. It's like there's anything shocking.
So you probably were like, put it on and you didn't watch it.
Well, it could have been. It could have been something that I got distracted and it played through or something.
Dude, it's so good.
Maybe like was like my teeth hurt, my teeth fixed.
Maybe.
Saw some pains when I watched it. I'm just saying.
Were you distracted?
I have to go back and watch what's that movie? Hollywood. Oh my goodness.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's on the Voodoo. It's oh my god. It was.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
So because I watched
he's coming out with a novel.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And it'll
That's
go
awesome.
into like Cliff. Well, you haven't watched it. Brad Pitt's character a bit more, which I'm pretty excited about. But
I've watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I've watched it. So I watched the first half and the second half in 2 different spots.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm just saying, but I was on.
Oh, I understand.
So that's what I'm
so
okay. I'm half dozed at parts.
Yep.
I'm half dozed at this. I want to sit there and actually just watch it in totality in one sitting.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by
that.
Oh
Man, I love the relationship. It happens a lot with Leo. I love whoever's Leo's
partner.
Yeah,
exactly.
Whoever is co-casted with him.
Yeah. Well, he does it because I think he brings it out in people.
You have to. You got to get on a different level.
For sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Leo is.
But that Don't Look Up trailer where I'm like, oh man, I love Leo with Jonah Hill. I love Leo with Brad Pitt. I'm like, man. I mean, Leo, I could hang too. If you ever in Akron.
Yeah, exactly. Just one tweet away.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Anyways.
Yeah. So Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space.
And Leo. I'm just kidding.
Kate.
Leo, are you there? Are you listening?
Hold on.
Oh, you calling him? Oh, Leo said to stop saying his name.
Yeah.
All right. You didn't come to my wedding.
That was actually Tom Hanks. Let me try for that.
Oh no, I wanted Matthew McConaughey. I wanted Tom Hanks.
I want Tom Hanks real hard though.
Dude, that would have been so cool.
Dude, that would have been insane.
I've been like, Dad.
Yeah. What? You probably, but see, your wedding day, you were in but that would have fixed you up right up though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You were. I'm not saying you weren't a happy guy. I'm just saying you were preoccupied with other things too.
Not the whole time.
Well, I'm talking about wedding stuff.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then there's other stuff too, but the wedding stuff was the main part.
Tom Hanks said, when we renew our vows.
Yeah.
You can make that one.
I heard that he's a minister now, so he can actually do.
He's an ordained minister.
Yeah. So.
And then Kate, Mary Elizabeth Weinstead. I just like saying the name because it's a triple name.
Yeah.
Not like
John David Wasserman.
Yeah, see, I like him. I like the triple name, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just effective and.
I'm just.
Yeah, change your name, man.
I have 2 names. Actually, I have a 4 name.
You actually have 4 names.
Isn't that crazy?
But I'll be honest, nobody likes 4 names. We discovered that. Remember, we saw a song and we saw all the people that are on the song or whatever. We knew everybody except for the one who had like 4 names.
That's true.
It was like that's too many. 3, that's memorable, especially if it rolls off the tongue. Mary Elizabeth Weinstead doesn't roll off the tongue very well for me. I have to say it separately. Mary Elizabeth Weinstead. Otherwise, I'll just jumble that up.
Got it.
But John David Washington, you can say that as fast as you want. Hey, John David Washington, don't make a movie like that again.
Yeah.
You're so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, let's. I don't know what happened there.
I'm willing to forget about it if you
I'm willing to forget about that movie just for my own sake.
You go, absolutely, yes. I'm definitely going to.
I don't think so. Yeah. But I'd stay away from it.
Yeah,
if I were you.
I cannot wait because I was talking.
Or yes, I'm gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
Save you. So what were you saying?
No. I when somebody Sean when he I said no. Don't.
don't waste
He always
time on
asks because
that.
he knows that, you know what I mean? Because like we hang out on Sunday. That's normally the day that I watch the movie and stuff. So if it's something that he wants to watch, I'll wait for him to come over. We can have it on and watch it. You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah.
If not, I'll watch it whenever I can. You know what I mean? So, anyways, so he always asks about it if he didn't watch it. So not Mike. A lot of times
this one you can skip.
Well, this
actually all 3 of these you can skip. 4 of these you can skip.
Yeah, you can tell. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you can tell that Sean knows what movies I'm recommending and not, because I'll either tell him watch a podcast, like jokingly, right? You know what I mean? Instead of telling him about the movie, right? Watch a podcast, joking, but or I'll tell him, bad. Don't watch it. You know what I mean?
Don't even bother with it.
So don't.
Unfortunately, yeah, man, and it's kind of funny. It's like across all platforms here.
Yeah.
We had 2 Netflix, but 1 HBO.
Yeah, one
and
HBO. And HBO usually hits different, but this one.
Oh man, Malignant's out too. New horror movie.
That's right. You want to wait for that one though? October's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wait for that one.
All right, we'll do it the first week of October then.
Okay.
So it's on HBO, so it's not going to be on there forever.
Well,
so we're going to have to
actually
look. Yeah, we'll have to look at when it's going to be over.
Okay. All right. So I'll do. I can actually pull up my phone real quick.
All right, because then that'll be actually the deciding factor. Because I know Jessica and I want to watch that one.
Wait, what? One more time?
Malignant. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I try to stay away from reviews and all that stuff because I feel like if we're gonna like podcast about these movies, I'd like to go without an opinion formed.
Well, for sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Then go the trailer or whatever, but I'm not gonna read reviews. Not gonna review.
I definitely don't do that.
I try not to even look at the Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, the last one because it's a little bit. It's not like it's a little bit of an older movie.
Well, that and it's like it would be nice to just okay, hey, if we're gonna have to watch another one that's low, like if he recommended that one, it was like in the 40s, I'd be like, let's watch something else first.
For sure, absolutely.
I need something better.
Yes, I need a positive note here.
Yeah,
it's not so hot, but this one, we have until October 10th. So we're
perfect.
We're
perfect.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll look at the calendar, see what week we want to fit it in there, and then.
Man, I feel like October last year is when we were really hitting our stride with the podcast. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Like we've switched our content from being about the sitcoms.
Yeah,
we were doing
the game,
movies,
the trivia and stuff.
Yeah. We moved on to our top tens.
Awesome.
Our and then having all those Funkos and whatnot. I got still love those things.
Yeah,
but,
for sure, absolutely. I mean, I still got my Pennywise costume, man. If you guys want to go back and see, I dressed up as full Pennywise. We had a, you had
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Yeah,
We had
that's
Chewbacca.
right,
and then we did 2 podcasts of it though, didn't we?
Yeah, but I don't remember if I did a second costume,
or did you do the same one?
Or did I put Batman on?
I think you might have put Batman on.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Don't go back much past that point though.
Well, you know what's odd, and I know we're just going on and on at this point, but I was looking at our statistics, and as of last week on YouTube, older episodes are getting watched.
Yes.
1, 2.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
I'm really? You're really sourcing that out. I mean,
for sure. But that's sweet though.
This is our 91st episode.
That's crazy. Happy 91.
Man, happy 91. We got to figure out what we're going to do for our 100th.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, we should plan something big for our 100th.
We should play something big.
Yeah, because by that time, our 12,000 viewers, we'll have a special guest on. By that point, our 12,000 viewers would definitely converted to about 50 to 60,000 viewers.
Yeah.
And they're going to have their minds blown.
Absolutely. They're going to be watching good stuff.
They're going to be recommending so many movies to us that we're going to be okay. Yeah, now we're going to have to start polls.
Exactly. Now we're going to start.
We want that, though.
Yeah, seriously, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I would. If just recommend anything for us, because obviously we're in a movie slump right now too, guys. So please,
we are.
Please recommend us something good. I know we might change it this time, but
it's if we recommend a movie, we've already watched it. So
exactly.
we want to watch new content. Give us oddball stuff. Give us indie films. Give us top budget ones that we may never have seen before.
Yes,
I mean, who knows?
As long as we can get it, I am down to watch it.
Yeah,
and I'm down to pay
streaming.
A little bit. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I've
also. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, go ahead. No, I'm listening.
Anybody who's maybe a filmmaker, and they want their movies to be watched.
Absolutely.
We'd
Well,
love to,
yeah,
as
absolutely.
long as you want the honest criticism.
Exactly.
Because that's
Yeah.
one thing I'm going to be honest about.
Yeah.
Because that was so exciting that time that
It
we
was
did
sweet.
that. That was so
super
cool.
excited about that. So, yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good one.
Yeah, I would like to do a lot more of that. Maybe we reach out on the Twitterverse and see
sure.
if there's any
Okay.
filmmakers that would like their
Absolutely.
movies watched and
Yeah.
reviewed.
Okay.
All right, cool. But all right, so again, just to clarify, we're gonna do Color Out of Space.
I'm down. We can
All
do
right.
Color to Space, and then you want to do Kate too?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
perfect.
that.
Okay.
We can knock 2 out
Yeah,
in a week. Then
for sure.
we can keep
Absolutely.
some wheels churning.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. And then we'll get into because then I mean 'cause it's already the middle of the month,
I know.
so I mean we'll get into.
We'll be getting into horror as soon. There's a new
super
Halloween
excited.
being made and
I'll
all
have to
that
get my.
stuff.
I'm gonna have to get my outfit prepped.
That's what I'm saying, man.
All right, I'm in. I'm
Yeah,
in.
you like leave it
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now. You're like,
Hey,
all
guys,
right,
it was good talking
I'm
to
gonna
you.
go actually get my. I've got some right now. All right, cool. Well, you got anything else?
Nah, man, I think that's it, man.
All right. Well, let's say goodbye to these
Yeah.
wonderful people.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you for watching.
Have yourselves a great week.
Yes. A great week, great day, great hour.
Yes.